It's the Internet News with Davis and Dennis.
News! The biggest battle of our generation is currently unfurling before our very eyes, easily beating the importance of, say, KSI and Logan Paul's boxing match, or the war with the Soviets and the Nazis. Today, we stand at a defining moment in history.
Do we really?
Yes, because PewDiePie just beat Indian music label T-Series to 70 million subscribers! And that's despite the social media tracking website Social Blade predicting otherwise. This is clearly a huge win for the underdog. A win for small YouTubers everywhere, in fact. I think I'm going to elect PewDiePie as the small YouTuber of the year. We can band together as small YouTubers and defeat evil. That is the Indian channel T-Series.
Slightly problematic here. Number one, PewDiePie, a small YouTuber, really? And number two, T-Series, just because they're Indian doesn't mean they're evil. Whatever. Well, moving on, Vine is back from the dead. Not as a zombie, rather a vampire, because it's called Bite. In recent years, Vine has had a very turbulent death. It should have probably died in 2016, but it was later revived by its founder, Dom Hoffman, and then it died again because of funding, and the fact that you can't just sell your company called Vine and then start a new one called Vine 2 because trademarks, but now it's back as Byte. Now, I don't know about you, but vampires are evil, and I think that some things are better left dead. Like musically, Blackberries and Bieber. Bad examples actually, because they all had comebacks.
Anyway, a lot of people think that nanobots and nano people are the future, but it turns out Ant-Man wasn't a documentary. Damn, these mockumentaries trick me every single time. In the real world, however, it turns out that I'm a nano person despite standing a lofty 5'4", and yet I'm not a superhero, but instead I'm being targeted by brands. A story from New York Times. A story from New York Times this week claims that brands are now targeting nano influencers. Targeting us.
Oh, Dennis, I think by nano influencers they mean people with a comparatively small social media following, not physically small people. Well, according to the New York Times, nano influencers are people with as few as 1,000 followers, but are still willing to advertise products on social media. They report that brands are now preferring them to larger influencers because their lack of fame is one of the qualities that make them approachable. When they recommend a shampoo or lotion or furniture brand on Instagram, their word seems as genuine as advice from a friend.
But we don't even have 1,000 subscribers. What's underneath nano?
In other news, Eliza Koku 1.0, Lily Singh Superwoman, has decided to take an extended break from YouTube for her mental health.
What? At this rate, the only OG YouTuber who hasn't left the platform would be Onision, who still makes daily videos somehow. And by the way, did you know that he just came out as gay? He made a come out video last week and barely anyone noticed. Although making a coming out video is one of the best ways to revive a dying channel. But after posting a video of your girlfriend having a seizure and not calling the ambulance, marrying underage girls, and even harassing Shane Dawson online, I think there's simply not much shock factor anymore in just making a come out video.
Yeah, like Shane Dawson abusing him. That's where I draw the line. Oh god, is the year somehow 2012 again? Because Alfie Days has collaborated with Marcus Butler this week, and on his main channel no less, which has remained rather dormant recently. The duo in the almost hour-long podcast talked a long time about their latest business ventures, which I found very fun. The video reminded me of the time when I was in the country house with my mama and papa studying for an accounting exam, which to be honest isn't that bad actually.
Oh god, we're going back in time again, except now it's 2009, because Kristina Horner, a YouTuber who hasn't uploaded in over 9 months, has begun another round of NaNoWriMo videos. NaNoWriMo, everyone knows, stands for National Novel Writing Month. It's a yearly challenge to write an entire novel in the month of November. Now, I can't remember which year it was that she began to do the challenge, but she's been doing it for over 10 years, so that means she has written at least 10 novels, and somehow she still hasn't been offered a single book deal. I mean, Alfie Days, who is practically illiterate, has 4 books. Is there any justice left in this world?
Well, for you Justice fans out there, you may be interested in Chris Klemens' 25th birthday, because he is raising money for the NYC rescue mission. While it's a great cause, as of yet he has only raised $2,300 in 6 days, which is about 0.38 cents per subscriber, which is terrible. So get donating everyone. Yay, I love charity. If you love charity like me, then please consider giving a little to our Patreon.
Davis, come on, we don't do that anymore.
And something else that we won't be doing anymore, Dennis, is offending people. Because last week you made a joke that was in seriously bad taste. Would you like to tell the ladies and gentlemen what you did that was in such bad taste?
I might have accidentally said that ISIS people in ISIS, they're not very forthcoming in their fashion.
How could you?
In their beauty tips, but now I retract that comment. I apologize. They are very forthcoming in their fashion. In fact, I think they impose it upon other people a bit too forcefully. Maybe just a tad.
And that is why we're going to be donating all of our proceeds to ISIS.
And that was the internet news.